From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
And away we go. Okay. Welcome to fall. My only wish is that I don't fall down. Thank you for watching this show. My co-host, my studio audience. Good, because it's Friday. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Excuse me, Suzanne. Yes. You didn't tell me Bruno Mars was going to be here.
I know, he's right over there.
What is going on? I love you. I love my people.
Yes.
Can you stand up? Stand up. Stand.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
This is what we've had for this is only our first week back in action. Okay. Number one, there was a man in a full-blown wig. A combination, if you're a hair buyers, a number 4 mixed with a number 2. With deep, dark roots. About down to here, slinging it and doing the most. Norman, you saw it yesterday.
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
this is the first week back. This is my
Right.
people.
Right.
Okay. Number two, yesterday, we had the 50-year-old virgin. Which, you know, I thought Steve Carell and the 40-year-old virgin was ridiculous, but a 50-year-old virgin, and she's gonna stay in contact with the show. Suzanne?
Yes.
Pay attention to your phone.
Yep, that phone rings, I'm picking it up.
And then number 3, we've got Bruno Mars. I love my people, and I so adore that you have a little funny bone with you, which is why you tune in. Thank you. So look, there's something, there's something going on Sunday night that I won't be watching. I can turn you on to it though. And I'm also honest. A 2-hour special with Ice-T and Soledad O'Brien talking about the murders of Biggie and Tupac. Now, oh please, how many of these specials have been on? Who do we all think was behind the Tupac thing? Well, during the show, apparently Suge, because you know he's still on lockdown, although he'll be on the loose soon. Oh no, that's OJ. That's OJ. I forgot. I get my criminals mixed up. Anyway, apparently during the show, Suge called from the big house, and here's what he said. Take a look.
When Pac died, if he really did, you know.
If he really died. What do you mean by that?
I mean, when I left that hospital, me and Pac was laughing and joking. So I don't see how somebody can turn from doing well to doing bad.
So you seriously think that he might still be alive?
I'm gonna tell you this, Pac, you never know.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so I think Ice-T's point with there you go is because Ice-T was like, and there you go. In other words, talking that smack. Again, you gotta see the bigger situation. Look, it's 2 hours of your life though. Now, if you already feel like I feel, then you really don't need to watch anything else. You know what you know in your head. In your head, Suge is trying to get something out of this, and why wouldn't he? You know, he's, in jail. But Suge, you're the same guy who ran over a man at Tim's Burgers in LA, in the parking lot, in your SUV.
Allegedly.
And then, allegedly, although we have the video footage. I mean, not today, but we already played it. I don't know why we have to say allegedly. We saw what we saw. Ran the man over, and then backed over him, and the man died. Oh, police. Suge. So it's called Who Shot Biggie and Tupac? If ya care. It comes on, only because two legends, we love them, but I don't care to see any more. But it comes on at a convenient time for all of us. 8 o'clock on Fox, Sunday night. There you go. There you go. So, apparently, there's big trouble over at MSNBC. I don't consider it trouble. I'm on the side of the broadcaster. I'll explain to you in a moment. But there was leaked video footage of their star anchor. He comes on after, oh my gosh, my friend. Rachel Maddow. Okay. His name is Lawrence O'Donnell. Do you know who that is? Yes. Perfect. So apparently, and his show is live. So he's doing the show live the way we do live. And then when they go to commercial, he flips out. He gets a spaz attack. But the camera is always rolling. Like, even when we go to commercial, you all, keep it cute. Keep it cute. Okay? The camera is always rolling, the microphones are always on, and that's the way it is. But take a look at this.
Stop the hammering. Stop the hammering out there. Who's got a hammer? Where is it?
I don't know.
Where's the hammer? Is it on the, go up on the other floor. Somebody go up there and stop the hammering. Stop the hammering. I'll go down to the damn floor myself and stop it. Keep the damn commercial break going. Call Phil Griffin. I don't care who the you have to call. Stop the hammering. It just sucks. It sucks to be out here with this out of control.
Excuse me? Like, you don't have a bad day every once in a while? I mean, he sent through a tweet, text thing, whatnot, later on that he apologized to his staff for screaming, but stop the hammering. You know what I mean? Stop. Everybody doesn't always have a good day all the time, whether you're a secretary or you're the president. And sometimes you might unleash a little something. I didn't think this was a big deal. Who's hammering? You know we're doing a show. If one of you all's cell phones ring, I'll be, stop the phone. Stop the phone. You know, I get easily distracted by outside noises when we're doing the show. Along with the voices in my head that are reminding me that I need to pick up paper towels, Bounty, select a size. That's it. I mean, I have things to do after the show, but I didn't find this to be a really big deal. I found it to be a bigger deal. Like, who's the snake in the show who leaked the footage? Deb?
Yes.
You know, Deb Miller is my director. She's the queen of what goes on in the control room, which I love because as a woman, she's bossing around a bunch of men. Deb,
Yes.
if something were to be leaked from here, who would it come from?
I can't tell.
Well, let's keep a lockdown on that situation.
You got it, Wendy.
Okay, thank you. I've never watched Lawrence's show, but all of a sudden, I'm in. And I'm not mad at him. All right, let's talk about Bobby Brown. I'm mad at him. Well, please. He's trying to block a monumental TV moment where we could have a snack and watch and then discuss with friends afterwards. All right, so Bobby is trying to block Bobbi Kristina's movie. By the way, doesn't Rachel from The Bachelorette also look like Bobbi Kristina? Yeah, a combination of Robin Givens and Bobbi Kristina. Okay, so he's trying to block the Bobby Chris movie, claiming that the movie portrays him as a violent drug user who doesn't love his daughter. I am just here to report the news. Sometimes I give an opinion. Okay, I always give an opinion, but I'm gonna pull back from this one and just say I would never believe that he never loved his daughter. But the violent drug user part, all right, so here's what he's claiming. He claims the producers took private information and used it without his permission. And the private information, remember that show, Being Bobby Brown? Like the best reality show ever. What? Bobby! It was a mess. And I have the full DVD set. I swear, every once in a while, I do watch for the good times. But, all right, so, you know, he's trying to block. He doesn't want to be portrayed that way. Well, here's my thought. Don't stop our entertainment because of your sloppiness, Bobby. You know, you have been through although, you know, you're a grown man right now and you're married and you've moved on with your life and you unfortunately had to bury a daughter and an ex-wife. But Bobby, the drugs are part of your past. Now, I don't know about the violence, but the streets have talked. And I definitely don't think that he didn't love his daughter. However, all of this stuff is very intriguing to me. It makes me want to watch. And you know, they go to court about this. And I don't know the court date, it's soon. September 29th? Mm-hmm. Okay, it's next week. Or the week after. All right, both sides are facing off in court. Now this is supposed to air, I believe, on Lifetime. TV1. The judge will have to decide if the movie will air on October 8th. I hope the judge watches our show. Judge, this movie needs to air on account of we love good, engaging TV, correct? Yeah. Jesse Williams' divorce is getting really nasty. I mean, it's been bad since the announcement. You know, remember, he's with like his first love, you know, his ride or die, and then he became a big shot and then trades up for Minka Kelly, allegedly. You see, oh yes. And this is the same man who, remember, he made the lecture on BET, on the awards show about how the world needs to embrace a black woman, how we're lovely and you know, so on and so forth. So people are pissed that he left his natural black woman for Minka Kelly. I'm not pissed at that. What I'm pissed at is the hypocrisy of it all. Like, I don't care who you love, but just don't talk about it. Don't extol the virtues of us. And then 2 weeks later, so the judge just ordered Jesse and his now ex-wife, or soon to be, I don't know that they've worked things out. Her name is Aryn. A-R-Y-N. Unique spelling. They can't speak to each other at all, according to the judge. Which is weird because they have 2 little kids, a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old. Like, how can you not speak to each other? Judge, that's a bad move. You can't encourage this kind of behavior. You can do a restraining order, you can do something, but not speak? You know how they communicate? Only through an app. I'm picking him up at 3. You make sure that you're ready for me to drop him off at 7. What is that? That's not good. And Minka Kelly, are you still with him, allegedly? This is not even your fault. Minka did not break up this marriage. But she was the next, saucy thing that caught his eye, and so now she's involved with it. I don't think that this will hurt her career. If you squint and look through, she's just a woman, with a new boyfriend. Just so happens the boyfriend is part of a bad divorce. Aaron supposedly puts on cartoons when Jesse tries to FaceTime the kids. Not just any cartoons, but the cartoons that the kids love. So, in other words, you're FaceTiming dad, but when you're 2 and 3, if SpongeBob is on, you're like, Dad, yes, Daddy, no, I love you too, but Squidward just walked in the building. Wait, hold on. Okay, wait, right? That's a good one, though. That's a good one. You put something on to distract the kids, and therefore it's not your fault. It's the... Sometimes you get with your ride or die, and sometimes you don't. There was a divorce that is going on recently, and I never talked to you about it because I don't really know these people, and I don't find divorce to be a big deal anymore, unless it's Michelle and Barack, or LL and Simone. You know what I'm saying? So Chris, there is somebody with a big mouth in the Norman section. Don't put the camera on her because she's begging for it. Nope. Nope. Don't come here fishing, trying to be loud. But you're a good co-host. I'll get to you during the commercial break. Listen, all right, so Chris Pratt, you know who that is? And Anna Faris. So they're getting a divorce. Everybody was all shocked. Well, you know what? They've been married for 8 years, and sometimes things happen in relationships. They have one child together, as I can recall, and when they got together, it was Anna who was the big star. And Chris was a heavy-set guy trying to get on the map. And now Chris turned into this, and what do you think he did? Traded in to trade up, and now they're divorcing. I don't know, but people get new and lose their minds. So in conclusion, Jesse Williams, I'm not shocked at this, but it's always very disappointing. Chris Pratt and Anna Faris, I'm not shocked at that. It's always disappointing. It's like if I've supported you emotionally all through medical school and you become the #1 cardiologist at St. Barnabas Hospital, and all of a sudden you start messing around with the nurses and trade up from me because I had your baby and gained a couple of pounds. But you want to get new? Things happen. Damn. Let me ask you, have you ever gone to an event and had on the same dress as the next lady? Are you offended by that? Yes. Not me, because I'm like, well, then who wore it best? And it's never happened to me, but if it did, I wouldn't be offended. But I would spend like half the event in the bathroom, zhuzhing and twisting and lifting and stuff. Yup, doing stuff. Okay, there was this wedding of these random people in Australia. I have no idea why we know this story, but we're nosy. In Australia, there were not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, 6 women. They aren't bridesmaids, but they all wore the same dress. They aren't even bridesmaids. Well, I gotta tell you something. The woman laughing uproariously with her mouth wide open, this is my girl. She gets it. My thing is, if I were to get this dress, it's not the best looking dress, Suzanne, but I would cut the lace off the bottom and make it, because I like the shoulder thing. I like the shimmy part. Can you imagine 6, what? There's only 1 mall in Australia? I don't get it. In the meantime, we've got more great show for you. Up next, The legendary R&B group Escape is here. They're making their first daytime TV debut. So grab a snack